Good day, viewers. Welcome to come back to Alice Spiritual Judge. I'm Shadow Blade.
I'm Dragon Frank.
So let's go to chapter 3, Defendant Alice. Yep, chapter 3. Let's see what we'll do this time. Oh. As the court is dismissed, people walks out of the gymnasium in droves. I watch them in the corner of my eyes, vaguely. Prove my innocence? How should I do it? My memory is so vague. How should I start to investigate? I drop my head as I face this extraordinary situation. Dum dum. My shoulder was tapped.
The Queen of Hearts?
I raised my face to see the Queen of Hearts standing there. Thank you for helping me out earlier. I didn't help you at all. I only tell them what I think. Concerning the result, I was helped. You also proved my innocence. That was good. You didn't become the suspect eventually. That prosecutor is really rude. I really want to cut his head. It's not so funny to cut off one's head. It is not so funny for you, right? Well, didn't you just become defendant? Ugh, right. Now I'm a defendant. I need to prove that I didn't kill White Rabbit. Why didn't you say anything if you were not the murderer? Can't you at least say something? Well, you might be very surprised, but I cannot recall anything. Cannot recall anything? Queen of Hearts' voice sounds very funny. Of course. My memory is very vague. It seems to be some kind of memory loss. If you cannot recall anything when the case happened, it makes you quite suspicious. I cannot agree with you more. However, I can never trust a knife into a person. I am quite confident about this. I have no courage to kill anyone. Now seems to be a very good chance. Let me try to ask the Queen of Hearts some questions. Maybe I will find out something.
Yeah, ask her.
Do I met you for the first time? What? How much memory did you actually lose? She seemed to be very surprised. This proved we know each other then. White Rabbit, you and I all belong to second grade class 3. Oh, now now think about it. At the beginning of the judge, I remember Prosecutor the Hatter saying Queen of Hearts as second grade class 3. It is quite ridiculous to forget White Rabbit and even your own classmate. In other words, we are the same age. Of course. What, you thought I was older than you? No need to use polite form to me. Yeah, right. Even if she said so, I cannot help to use the polite form. She has the kind of aura that can overwhelm people. What did I pick? The
Oh,
relation with the Queen of Hearts. About yourself when the incident happened.
I want that one.
So I become a defendant. Do you happen to know my ali-
Alibi.
alibi?
Use the tap.
Oh yeah. It is pity that I don't know. Of course. What did I expect from her? I don't know where you were when the incident happened, but you weren't in the classroom. Had you gone home? Not gone home? I went home. If so, do I have anyone who can back up to this statement so I can prove my innocence? If I have some witness from students leaving the school, if you cannot recall anything, maybe you need to ask around. I will. It's not hopeless yet. I need to do something. Where am I gonna move?
Into the hallway of the classroom.
I don't know where should I move. Hmm. There's nothing here. Whoa!
Who?
I was wrong.
Miss Alice Kanzaki.
Mr. Caterpillar. I find Mr. Caterpillar inside the classroom.
I cannot believe it. Things are getting very bad. I didn't sign up for all of these.
No one can expect such things to happen in the school.
Yeah, Alice, do you also think so?
Right.
Nothing. What brought you here?
Well, I feel very confused. Could I ask you some questions?
Of course, as long as it within my power to answer.
He might know something. Let me ask him. About spiritual judge, about what happened, about Alice.
About herself. Sir,
Sir, were you present just now as spiritual judge?
of course.
What do you think of it?
Which means,
Well, don't you think it is strange? First, you execute then the ruling without any evidence. Then you treated like a murderer.
if it's not, it is nothing particular.
What? I'm very shocked. I remember Mr. Caterpillar. He didn't seem too strange to me before. He was just a normal teacher who is in charge of our class. Why didn't you find it strange?
Because this is the way things work. This is reasonable enough.
Reasonable. How?
As long as it's not your own business, every case seems like a movie.
I'm now in this total mess. I cannot regard this as reasonable.
Well, maybe it is not reasonable. A heretical relationship is a small environment, the meaningless rule pressed by your superior. People who are higher in position talking some nonsense or being pressed some responsibility that you don't care, all of these are not reasonable.
Miss,
If you change the way you think, maybe you can be happier.
what? What is so happy about being treated as a murderer?
You can shout out this is not the reasonable to all those ridiculousness. You may enjoy it while doing so. As you grow older, you can only accept all these in silence. Well, the feeling changes depend on the different people. Anyway, I have nothing to do with the case this time.
How how can he say when there is one student dead in his class? However, I don't think I can get any good idea from him even if I keep discussing about so I choose to remain in silence. Mr. Caterpillar, do you know about White Rabbit?
Yes, of course, she was one of students of second grade, class 3, which I'm in charge of.
White Rabbit and I, well, we were friends, right?
Why do you ask me? You should be the one who knows.
Well, I sadly cannot recall.
Well, I don't know either. I have only been in charge of your class for 1.5 months. I'm sorry, but I do not know much about you.
I see. Of course. Was he such a cold teacher? Is this the so-called curt attitude that is quite popular recently? About Alice. Mr. Caterpillar, do you know what I did after the school on the 14th?
No?
Right. I know we wouldn't have. have the answer, but once I heard this answer, I cannot help feeling discouraged.
Well, I thought you belong to Go Home Club.
Go home club.
Go Home Club.
There's no such thing as a go home club.
Go Home Club.
Go home club? What's that even mean? Am I going home? I'm not good at sports or art like instrument and drawing. I can't see why I belong to Go Home Club. What an idiot! If only I joined any club, I can prove my innocence so easily. As I regret silently, Mr. Caterpillar clapped his hand as if recalling something.
Right, I don't know if this would help, but you are one of the library assistants.
Library assistant?
Yes, I remember you have voluntarily signed up for it.
Is that so?
Yeah, now I recall it. You often went to the library. You may obtain some information if you go there.
Thank you so much. I will go to the library then. I don't know if this information would help according to the situation now. I'm willing to cut even a straw. Let's head to the library. Now I can go to the library. Thank you, Mr. Caterpillar. You are a great help.
Who knows?
What am I going to do here? Excuse me. Who's in here? I opened the door to enter the library. Instantly, I shed paper and ink like this smell so much. I smell it in the air out. Okay? I call it when I feel myself prepared. Hello? Is there anyone here? What?
Hello?
Hello? Is there anyone here? What? Hello? No one is here, right? No answer. It's like everyone is dead. No, no one is in here. I'm very disappointed. That thing turned out like this. Sounds of clatter.
Hmm?
There is a person appear behind the bookshelves. Huh?
Huh? What's
There,
this?
there is a masked girl with short hair standing there. You are, I don't remember knowing her. Who is she? Do I know her at all, or she is a total stranger? She might be angry because I entered without permission. But the masked girl says nothing. As I stand there silently, she walks into the library counter and she beckons me to come forward. She wants me to get nearer. Once I approach the girl, she begins writing on the note. What?
What happened?
Huh? Can't you speak?
I don't think she can speak.
Well, I. Does she write on the note on purpose? Is this girl?
I think she's deaf.
Are you not able to speak? As I ask the girl nods silently. I see. I'm sorry. Thank you for being so considerate. Can I ask you something? Some of them may seem strange. She nods again. Well, do we know each other? Is it so rude to ask such thing? But I really cannot recall anything. What? The girl stares at me with surprise for a second, then she nods slowly. Really? Well, I'm sorry to be rude, but I cannot recall anything now. I don't remember if I have met you. It seems she is willing to accept my question. We are probably a little familiar with each other, I guess, but I cannot confirm. She must think that I am a lunatic since I suddenly lost my memory.
Really?
The girl looked at me while I looked down at as she began to write on the note. I'm
I'm Cheshire Cat.
huh?
That's what I think that's what's right on the notebook.
Treasure Cat?
Wait a minute, Treasure Cat?
That's her name. She's a
Yes,
girl?
we are probably friends. I know Treasure Cat's a boy in the show Alice in Wonderland.
Friends? This is the second one A friend I don't remember. Prosecutor told me White Rabbit was my friend at the court and not Treasure Cat. I see. I'm really sorry to be so rude.
Never mind. After all, you lost your memory. If you think I'm reliable, share your thoughts with me.
Thank you. I'm not stuck in a situation that cannot get out. A friend who is willing to help really means a lot. I feel the tears swelling in my eyes. I feel my tear leaking out of my eyes, so I immediately try to repress it. It is useless to cry. I'm suspect now. I need to prove my innocence immediately. Did you see the court just now? Cheshire Cat nods. Yeah, I cannot help not to be defendant Queen of Heart at the court, but in fact I cannot recall anything. I don't remember being so friendly with the White Rabbit who was dead. The fact that we were friends. Why did I sleep in the classroom? And what have I done when the incident happened? I cannot recall all of these. While I flutter out of all this, Cheshire Cat just remains silent and listen to me. Ah, but not all of the memory is lost from me. I remember the school, my parents, my older sister,
She has an older sister.
and my pet Diana. I remember this clearly. However, there seem to be some holes in my memory that I cannot recall.
Alice, do you want to recall all of these?
Cheshire Cat looks at me with straight into my eyes. Do I want to recall any of these? I don't know why but I got chill when I asked by this question. I can answer Cheshire Cat. Yes, I want to recall everything.
I see.
Cheshire Cat continues as she nods.
I might be able to prove that Alice didn't kill White Rabbit at audiovisual room.
How?
How the heck she can do it?
Really? Cheshire Cat nods and takes out a file from the drawer at the counter. The file is labeled as the library assistant roster. Treasure Cat opens the file to show me.
She's
Alice.
over there.
It is Thursday, May 14th, 2-1. Treasure Cat 2-3. Alice Kanzaki. My, my name, May 14. It was the day the incident happened. I was on duty. As I ask Treasure Cat nods again. Library assistants are in charge of the resale service at the reception counter during lunchtime and after school and the management of the books. Thought my May 14, Ashkanzaki, lunchtime break attended after school attend so I came here after school. Cheshire Cat nods. Thank you. I got the alibi then. I feel so relieved, so I'm smiled at the Treasure Cat. Recorded the library assistant roster in the file. Got it.
Got that one.
Treasure Cat jolts down on the note as she shows it to me.
I'm so glad for you. I have something to do, so I will leave now.
What?
Alice, try to investigate by yourself.
She has been so nice to me and backed me up. If she leaves now, I will feel quite alone. But since she was other things to attend to, okay, thank you. See you soon. I can only say goodbye to Treasure Cat for now. Think. It's good to have Treasure Cat accompany. What if Treasure Cat is not beside me? If I cannot explain my alibi, I would be treated as a murderer. What am I gonna do?
Can't have the glowing computer over there.
Sure. Yeah, a computer is on. Probably Treasure Cat has boosted it. There are simulation record of books displayed at the monitor. It might help me to prove my alibi, so I decided to print it out. Now I have the record of the library books. Oh, good! I got another item. I'm gonna. What else can I
On
tap?
search mode.
The bookshelf maybe can help me with this. Replace the latest book in this month feature. This this month's feature is well Edward Gorey illustrated books. Plenty of wonderful illustration. I will try when I have a chance next time. Books are organized in order. I like books, especially those with colors illustration. My older sister reads books without illustration. Don't they bore him,
Bore
her,
her.
bore her? Well, something is sandwiched in the book. What is it?
Huh?
Now you have a bookmark. What do you need a bookmark for?
Maybe that's a special item or something.
There have five birds draw,
Blackbirds.
blackbirds draw on the memo. There are crows.
Crows, huh?
Crows are attack at night. I think I got everything. There's no other way to tap. So what else do I haven't go? I
Mm,
haven't gone to the hallway yet,
yeah,
right?
you haven't gone to the hallway.
Who's here? As I walk onto the hallway, there are someone behind me. Hmm? Hey, hey! Yes?
You forget. Forget this. Here you go.
Who's this? The student who talks to me has a school pocketbook in his hand. Oh, thank you. No problem.
See ya.
Who are those two?
Are those twins?
They look like twins.
If they are twins in the show, there are also twins. They're called Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
I see.
I don't know what the names of this one are.
I thank him as I take over my pocket. He makes a salute and leaves immediately.
Is that a Boy Scout or something? You make a
How could
salute?
I forget such thing? I'm losing it will cause me a lot of trouble. I will be in such a mess if I really lost it. I need to keep it safe with me. You get the school pocket.
School pocketbook.
I don't know. I need that. I have to investigate everything. I should go back. I go back to the library again to check again the file Treasure Cat gave me earlier. This file proved that something that I don't even remember. This is strange feeling. Why did I lose my memory and how should I get it back? No matter how hard I think, I cannot think of an answer. As I try to figure out this, I feel myself very sleepy. I am standing in the park. This is a small and lonely park located between two apartments. I cannot see the big sunset. The warm and smell of dinner comes to me. Meanwhile, there is one small girl sitting in the corner of the park. Her age is about lower elementary classes. She wears cloth with stain on it and she has been sleeved hair. As I hesitate to call her, there is one little girl rushes past me and she runs to the girl in the park and sits down next to her side. Hey, hey, here I am
Hey,
again.
why did you come? It is not dinner time. That's alright.
My older sister got me something called medal, something and all my family is celebrating it. I
I
see.
see.
Hey, look at this. My mom made a pie today. Here you go. The girl come later takes out a piece of pie from my plastic bag which she hides in her inside pocket. The two-brained girls seem to be very happy for a moment, but very soon her expression looks gloomy. You cannot.
You cannot do this. This is the pie your mom made for you, your sister to celebrate.
That is fine because look here, it's read eat me, right?
You are right. Can I really?
Of course. In return, tell me more about your story.
Okay.
The two girls start to laugh together. What is this?
I guess it was a dream.
What is this? Who are those two girls? Who? Hey! Who are you? Whoa! Suddenly there is someone approaching quite near while I'm talking to me. What's talking to me? From the opposite side of the counter, the kid wearing the rabbit costume who I met in the classroom in there. I seem to fall into sleep. I'm so sorry that I fell asleep.
Hey, can I borrow it?
Borrow what? Does she mean the books? I'm here to investigate the case. As a library assistant, we were all off duty now, and it is also not right to lend books to this hour. Well, I'm sorry. It is offline hour now. You will need to come back again for tomorrow.
Really? I see. How about return books?
I'm sorry, but I'm not on the duty. You can only return the books at the return slot in front of the library any time. So I point at the direction that I should replied.
I want to return here.
Why? What? As if she's trying to convince me. The kids talk back while I'm also talking. Her voice sounds like a bit unhappy and sad. Now I find even though this kid is talking about lending and returning books, she doesn't seem to bring anything with her. Is she making jokes with me?
I cannot do anything now. Come back again, would you?
Alright. She seems to accept this result and leaves the library. What exactly is going on with the kid just now? I feel like quite intrusive, but still cannot recall anything. As I try to figure all of this out, someone opened the door and come in. It's the Queen of Hearts.
Well, you are here all the time.
Queen of Hearts?
So, do you have any good news?
Yes, I think so. I think I can make them understand if I explain properly.
Oh, that is good news.
Yes, well, suddenly the computer on the counter shut down with a sound. What's going on? Why did it shut down all of a sudden? I hope it's not broke breakdown. Just
Just
reboot.
reboot it.
As she tells me, I turn it on again. It seemed to be work without any problem. Ah, it is working. Great! Well, the computer demands me to type in a login ID and the password. ID and password? What is that?
If this computer doesn't belong to computer room, you should be able to log in with your student ID and password.
Oh, I see. What's the password? It seemed to be like what I said.
What she said.
What she said.
Please pull yourself together. Can you deal with all this in this condition?
I think I can't. I have nothing to say. While I'm talking to the Queen of Hearts, suddenly Cheshire Cat comes back to the library.
Hey, Treasure Cat,
Cheshire Cat gives a silent nod in acknowledgement of the Queen of Hearts.
have you finished your investigation?
Yes, thank you. I was able to have some progress thanks to Cheshire Cat.
That's really great.
Cheshire Cat is all smile. I can't even see her smile. Queen
Just
of
you can see
Hearts
through the eyes.
Queen of Hearts look at this and say with her head tilting silently.
Oh, so you two make up with each other now.
Huh? What?
I remember the atmosphere was so weird yesterday. When did it begin? Thought I don't know why you quarreled.
Quarreled? Uh, uh. I frown and look at the treasure cat. What is going on, treasure cat? Said we were friends. But as I don't remember, maybe we have a quarrel or treasure cat. What has happened? Did we have a fight? Treasure Cat looked into my eyes and she shook her head. Then she showed me what she writes on the notebook.
Let's go. The court is going to begin.
What? Do we have a fight? I wanna know. Treasure Cat, the Queen of Hearts, and I walked together towards the gymnasium and stopped in the front of it.
I will go first.
As saying so, Queen of Hearts walked into the gymnasium, or should I say, call in the courthouse. Treasure Cat and I are really alone now. I feel so awkward. Treasure Cat showed me the notebook as I pondering about my feeling.
Are you alright? Are you okay?
I don't know what exactly happened between me and Treasure Cat since I lost my memory. Treasure Cat seemed to be avoid mentioning it as it as well. Well, yes, I'm okay. Treasure Cat has helped me out when I was in a loss. As long as the Treasure Cat is by my side, I can go through with this. Let's go.
And that's chapter 3.
So, okay, we'll continue this in chapter 4 and next part because my battery can only last for 69%, then it will shut off.
I see.
Yes, my battery can only 69%.
Yes, I know.
So, hope you enjoy, subscribe, and like, and we'll continue the next part. I like the story. I think it's gonna be more difficult when it goes to chapter 4.
We already see the twins. What's next?
I don't know. So, Shadowblade and Dragonfire will continue this next part of the video. See you next part, guys.
See ya.